Leo, June 2026 feels like the universe is slowly bringing you back to yourself. At first, this month is social. Gemini season activates your friendships, community, audience, networking, social media, and future dreams. You may find yourself thinking more about who is really on your team, who supports you, who only shows up when they need something, who celebrates you when you win, and who gets quiet when you shine. On June 1st, Mercury enters Cancer, and your mind turns inward. This activates your private world. Dreams, intuition, secrets, memories, emotional exhaustion, and spiritual healing. So even though people may be reaching for you socially, part of you may crave quiet. Then June 9th brings Venus conjunct Jupiter in Cancer, one of the sweetest alignments of the month. For Leo, this happens behind the scenes. This can feel like spiritual protection, emotional healing, closure, or a blessing that arrives quietly. Something may work out in your favor without you needing to force it. June's early energy is described as slower and more emotionally connected, with Venus and Jupiter meeting in Cancer on June 9th. Then everything starts changing. On June 13th, Venus enters Leo. This is your glow-up moment. Your beauty, confidence, charm, attraction, and creative energy increase. People may notice you more. You may feel more romantic, expressive, stylish, and ready to be seen again. And on June 14th, the new moon in Gemini gives you a fresh start around friendships, collaborations, content, community, and long-term dreams. This is a powerful time to set intentions around your audience, your platform, your social circle, or the kind of future you want to build. But the end of June gets serious. On June 29th, Mercury Retrograde begins in Cancer, which may bring old emotions, old dreams, old fears, or even old secrets back to the surface. That same day, the full moon in Capricorn highlights work, health, routines, stress, and responsibilities. So for Leo, June ends with a reality check. Is your daily life supporting your light or slowly draining it? And then comes the biggest shift. On June 30th, Jupiter enters Leo. This is major. Jupiter entering your sign begins a longer cycle of growth, visibility, confidence, luck, expansion, and personal rebirth. The month closes with this powerful shift into Leo energy. For some Leos, this may feel like the beginning of a comeback, not because life suddenly becomes perfect, but because you finally remember who you are. Love becomes much stronger after June 13th, when Venus enters your sign. Single Leos may attract attention easily this month. People may flirt with you, compliment you, message you, or suddenly seem drawn to your energy. Your aura is louder than usual. For couples, this is a beautiful time to bring warmth, affection, romance, and playfulness back into the relationship. But because Mercury is in Cancer, you may also be more sensitive than you admit. You may need reassurance. You may need softness. You may need someone to show you they care without you having to perform for love. By the end of the month, Mercury retrograde could bring up old emotional patterns. You may realize you have been hiding pain behind pride. And Leo, you do not always have to be strong to be loved. Career and work become important near the end of June. The Capricorn Full Moon on June 29th shines directly on your work, routine, health, and responsibility zone. This can bring a turning point with your job, schedule, coworkers, workload, or stress levels. Some Leos may realize they are doing too much. Others may receive clarity about a work situation that has felt heavy or unfair. Money may improve over time as Jupiter enters your sign, because Jupiter in Leo can increase confidence, visibility, and opportunity. But in June specifically, the message is not do everything. The message is organize your life so your success does not cost you your peace. Avoid overcommitting near the end of the month, especially once Mercury retrograde begins. Your tarot card for June 2026 is the Six of Wands. Leo, your tarot card is the Six of Wands. This is a victory card. Recognition, attention, being seen, being celebrated. Finally receiving credit for something you have worked hard for. But the deeper message of the Six of Wands is not just applause. It asks, can you allow yourself to be seen without feeling guilty for shining? This card fits your month perfectly because Venus enters Leo, Jupiter enters Leo, and your personal magnetism begins rising again. You are stepping into a period where people may notice your talent, your beauty, your voice, your creativity, or your leadership more clearly. But remember, not everyone claps with clean hands. So celebrate the wins, but stay aware of who is truly happy for you. Leo, June 2026 is the beginning of your return. The first half of the month clears what has been weighing on your spirit. The middle of the month brings your glow back, and the end of the month prepares you for a much bigger chapter. You are not meant to shrink. You are not meant to hide. You are not meant to keep dimming your light just because some people only love you when you are easier to ignore. June reminds you, your light is not the problem. The wrong audience was.